Y'all, it's your girl Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back for a recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is for season 6, episode 3. Honey, let's get off into it. First off, honey, we got Tisha and Kiki. Poor little tink Tisha, honey, okay? I just can't believe out of all the people in the world that you would be the one that tried to hurt me like that. I want you to be honest, Kiki, about the real reason that you were so upset with me at that time. Kiki says that she did not like how Tisha pulled away from her at that time. I guess Kiki was really suffering from her addiction to the pills, and she felt like, Tisha wasn't there for her during one of the darkest periods of her life. Kiki felt that Tisha was her best friend, and she pulled her best friend away from her. Because I was kind of confused. Was y'all confused with that? And Tisha was like, well, what best friend? Kiki was like, you. And Tisha was like, oh, me. Well, I had to pull myself away from you at that time because you were doing, all the wrong things. I couldn't trust you. I just had a baby. I had a C-section. And I guess Kiki took all Tisha's pain pills. Not the pain pills during that time, honey, okay? So I guess, that's what was going on between those two. I also found it to be very ironic for Tisha during the scene to constantly say to Kiki, you gotta take accountability and responsibility for the place you was at during that time. Okay, you want to say stuff like that, Tisha, but you don't never take accountability and responsibility for your actions. Tisha is exhausting. She wants a one-sided relationship with you where she can disrespect you, disregard you and your feelings. Okay, ask me how I know. I've dealt with a codependent like her before. The girl act just like Tisha, you guys. Just like her. Okay? You have to own your stuff, Tisha, as a grown woman. That way, the situation can equalize, and Kiki can meet you halfway and be like, well, girl, okay, I see what you're saying. And I think that Kiki was understanding, where Tisha was coming from. But Tisha, it was just ironic for me to watch it as part of the viewing audience because you don't own your shiggity. You live in this alternate universe. Even Kimmy said it. That's just the world you live in. That's what your sister-in-law said, honey, when she wasn't trying to be up your ass, okay? She was telling your ass the truth, and the truth needs no proof. How you doing, okay? If Kiki was taking Tisha's pills and Tisha just had a baby and stuff like that, that is wrong. I'm not here to say that that's right, but I can see that it's just so much more, you guys, with these two. There's a competition that their family put them up against each other. I went through that. You know what I'm saying? And when the family puts you guys up against each other, and Tisha, it was your mother that was doing that shit, and I guess it was somebody from Kiki's side as well, but that's wrong. That's unhealthy. That messed up y'all bond from day one. All this other stuff with Melody and the stuff on this show and even the Marcel stuff, child, that's just a tip of the iceberg. That ain't nothing. Okay, shout out to Dollar Bill. Okay, from Players Club. That's not it. Y'all was set up to be in competition with each other, and all it's doing now is it's just playing out into y'all adulthood. You can douse a little bit of addiction up in there. You can douse some of Tisha's internalized misogyny and don't talk about my man, my money, my mama, or my food. Like she goes ham, okay, over those things, especially Marcel. So, and Kiki threatened that by saying, yeah, you have issues in your marriage. Like, bitch, you ain't above being cheated on. You was worried about your marriage several times with Marcel. You talked to me about it. I ain't never talked to you about my husband. See, Tisha lies because Tisha likes to put on a show and likes to play up this facade when it comes to her marriage. Okay, in her words, marriage. Okay, she is very competitive with the women on the show. She has thrown in Melody's face several times how her husband is not out here cheating on her, embarrassing her. He ain't got a side chick pregnant. So Tisha feels like, well, I'm the winner because I'm still married. Put some respect on my marriage. We've been married for over 17 plus years. Ain't none of y'all been able to stay married that long. I have that over all of y'all, okay? So all this competitive energy that Tisha dishes out to Mel, she does the same stuff with Keke. That's why she wanted Keke to play the back. Okay, I would always see Keke in the background. I saw Keke one time defend Tisha against Kimmy. I did see that. And I guess at that time, Keke felt like Kimmy should have had Tisha's back. No, y'all need to stop protecting this grown-ass woman from being accountable and responsible for her actions. When she does bad shit on the show, disrespectful shit on the show, she needs to fess up to it. But like I keep telling y'all, it was just so ironic to see and hear her say to Keke, well, you need to be responsible for how you was acting during that time and you had all these issues. Tisha, girl, what's your excuse? You got issues too. Just because it ain't no addiction, okay, it don't mean that you don't have issues. You got issues with holding your man accountable and responsible. Okay, you are jealous of Mel. We all see it, can feel it, sense, see, like, it's thick, okay? We didn't pick up on that. Then you was on the show, and off of the show, you was, what, talking to Destiny, who used to be really close with Melody, and you was talking to her, who was Mel's ex-friend, behind Melody's back. The same shit that you are mad at Keke for doing with Mel, you have did with Destiny. She don't owe you all this loyalty just strictly off of the fact that you are a family member. What is wrong with y'all? And I'm going to get on Tiffany's ass too, because Tiffany has an unrealistic expectation of what family is. She was adopted. So she probably has a fantasy of what a family looks like. But a lot of families look like Tisha and Kiki's, where you are in competition with family members for no damn reason. The family should have y'all, love each other, be close to each other. That's what should go on, right? But that's not what happened, because that's not what you all have. And now y'all trying to blame outside forces like Melody and Marcel, and they ain't got nothing to do with it. This is y'all dynamic. Y'all was brought up like this. Okay, same way Beyonce said, I woke up like this. Y'all was brought up like this, okay? So, child, goodbye. I guess Tisha was pregnant with one of her kids, and Keke had said to her, F you and that baby. She was upset with you, Tisha. Can she not be upset? Tisha is going to play this perpetual victim card, okay? And act as if only Keke is wrong in terms of their relationship going sour. And that's not right. Was that right what Keke said? No, it was mean-spirited, but nevertheless, she was upset with you. She was hurt by some of your actions. Okay? So you can't ask her, Letitia, to move on from things, and you can't move on from things. You keep bringing up shit from the past. Monkey see, monkey do. Okay? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Tisha begins telling Keke, that's why I took you to rehab, and, because you was just acting out of character at that time, and you got so violent with me, Keke, like, I didn't know what to do. Tisha goes on and on about how Keke hurt her, and she didn't want a relationship with the type of person that Keke was during that time. But why you don't ever say that about your own husband? You don't ever get that mad or hurt with him, okay? Because your anger is directed towards women. That's what you save your anger for. And we have Keke in a confessional saying she's very hurt and disheartened that, she made Tisha feel bad during that time. She had the addiction issues. She's hoping that, with some time they can forgive each other, right, and move forward. And I hope so, but like I told you guys, I don't believe that'll ever happen. Tisha is this perpetual victim, okay, where she's gonna cry wolf all the way, all the way home, honey, okay, and you better get over what she did to you, but she gonna take all day, as it pertains to whatever she did to you, okay? That won't be acknowledged. She won't drag that out. But Keke, what I like about Keke is she's way more mature than Tisha, and she seems to know how to agree to disagree. So I like that about her. Keke says, I want to move forward. Once again, here goes Tisha. I can't let you back in, and then you just turn around and do the same thing to me all over again, Keke. I told y'all what we looking at. Y'all don't believe me. I know. Some of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your teeth, but the truth is the truth. And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Keke also mentioned to Tisha that in the future she will be more mindful about the things that she says about Tisha and Marcel's marriage. I'm like, well, goddamn, are we gonna get the truth again? Okay, I want to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, so they end up hugging it out, and they basically say to each other, which I don't believe, that's it. We're not going to bring none of this stuff up again. And it gets brought back up again, honey, towards the end of the episode. But, honey, that was that. That was that. Let's move on. So next, honey, we got Marcel's father, who don't look nothing like Maurice. Okay, I'm like, who the hell do Maurice look like? I was thinking that maybe Maurice looked like the dad. Maybe Maurice looked like his mother, honey. Okay, I can see a little bit of Marcel and his dad. But anyways, honey, they get to looking at cigars, and they end up having a cigar. And long story short, Marcel's pops gets to preaching to Marcel about don't just make a living, make a life. He began talking about how he worked double time at General Motors, and he also mentioned that just because you're busy doesn't mean you are productive. I said, you better say it again. Well, alrighty then, pops. Okay. I wonder, do he be doing all that lying and stuff the way his sons do? Especially, honey, by omission. Okay? Because they got to get it from somewhere, honey. And normally, honey, it comes from the tree in which you came from, honey. Okay? I did like how his father told him that he was proud of him. I think that that's very important for black men to hear that from their fathers. So I really did enjoy that. You could tell that Marcel was proud that he made his dad proud, and he's steady going for all his dreams. But his dad just kept reiterating to him, you need to spend more time with your family. You have accomplished most of your goals. You don't want to be like me, get all the way to 50 and you just now going on a cruise. You just now taking time for yourself, doing stuff for yourself. So I understood where their father was coming from. But at the same time, you are an entrepreneur and you got to make that money. You got projects. You got to, finish up the projects to everybody's liking. This is the field that he's in. He's not at a factory job where, there's time off or, it's a little bit harder when you're an entrepreneur because you got to kind of tell yourself when to turn up the heat. Okay. When you got to hurry up and, get your stuff together or when you may need to take a break. All of that type of stuff, it comes from within. There's no boss telling you, when to take time off. So hopefully Marcel, listens to all of that. So next, honey, we got Kimmy and Tisha. They meet up and, have some coffee. Tisha gets to telling Kimmy that Marcel's new business partner has took over her desk. He has his degree on her wall. Marcel never let Tisha put her degree on the wall. I'm like, girl, you still shocked by that man's behavior? Okay, like, girl, why you be waiting on this man to get permission to do stuff? Okay, if you was the right type of bitch, you would just put your damn degree on the damn wall. If I was you, I would put all the children's birth certificates on the damn wall. Like, I done gave birth to this one, to this one, to this one. I would do a lot of stuff up in that office. Okay, to hell with Marcel. Okay, and the bullshiggity honey that he is on. Okay, and what I didn't like about the conversation was Tisha tried to allude to the fact that Kimmy has Maurice in check. She knows what to do with her Scott man. I said that ain't nothing but a big ass lie if I've ever heard one. Because Maurice be lying by omission, honey, when it come to Kimmy, be leaving her out of stuff, triangulating her with Kiowa and Monster and getting all types of bullshiggity started, in their marriage. Okay, so child, make it make sense. I was like, a lie don't care who tell it. Okay, trying to gas Kimmy up. Kimmy got to saying, well, I just think that, we agree to disagree. A lot of times you all don't see when me and Maurice is at odds. Y'all kind of see us when we have met in the middle and we've decided upon a decision, together. And I was like, girl, you need to go somewhere with that lie, honey, okay? Kimmy got to telling Tisha the best time that, she should talk to Marcel about some of the things, she wants from him and, some of the things that she wants him to do. And she said that, it's best to do it maybe before sex or after. I said, to hell with that. You need to ask for what you want from any man during sex, okay? You ride his dick real good like a cowgirl, okay? Yeehaw! motherfucker. Okay, you riding him real good, squirt all on him, honey, kiss him in the mouth a little bit, stick a little tongue up in there, hopefully your breath don't stink, honey. Okay, throw that ass in a circle and ask for what you want, okay? And if you're the right type of bitch like Miss Robinson, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. You get that checkbook out, have that nigga sign on the dotted line for the amount of money that you need. And that's how we do that. But all that before sex, he gonna have an attitude. He go withdraw, withhold. You know, all the basic normal shit that he do to you, Tisha, okay, when he don't incorporate your feelings, honey, into the situation. So you are the type of girl, honey, you gonna have to do your asking of Marceau of anything during sex. Not after, when he tired and when he looking for his next Bud Light or when he looking for a cigar. You need to be doing all your shit during. You need to be a straight pornographic bitch, had the titties all out in his mouth. Ms. Robinson know some things, honey. I know some things about some things, because I done did some things. Got me? You heard me? Okay, shit. So next, honey, we got Miss Melody. She calls Kimmy while Kimmy is sitting up there talking to Tisha. Now, I was watching Tisha's face with her hating ass. She was rolling her eyes and sucking her teeth. Melody got to asking Kimmy, yeah, Kimmy girl, is you, honey, I'm still struggling with my Melody Cherie voice, honey, okay? I was wondering, Kimmy, are you, like, able, you know, to get, like, massages and stuff? Like, is you able to do that? Oh, yeah, because I know, you still going through with your cancer situation, so, child, we still struggling, honey, with the Melody voice. It comes in and out, honey, okay? But Kimmy was like, yeah, girl, I'm able to get massages and stuff. Yeah, all that sound real good. I guess Melody wanted, to do something nice for Kimmy. Okay. And Tisha asked to speak to Melody, and that threw Kimmy for a loop. She like, child, I ain't trying to break up no fights over no phones, honey, okay? Like, what is going on? No, Kimmy. I would like to talk to Mel. I want to invite her somewhere. Hey, Mel, I'm with Kimmy and we having coffee. Now, didn't Kimmy just tell her ass that? So why did just special, honey, okay? Just special. Yeah, I'm with Kimmy. We having coffee. Are you still there, Mel? Yeah, because you thought she was about to hang up on your monkey ass. I would have hung up on your ass with your hating ass. Okay? Y'all check that part out. She thought Mel had hung up on her. Mel was like, no, I'm still here. I'm still here. Shout out to Tisha Campbell, honey. I love that song. Shout out to Justin J. King of Reeds, honey, when he sings that song. It's so funny. Okay, but Melody said, honey, she's still here to listen to your bullshiggity. I was wondering, Mel, if you could come to this get-together that I'm having with the other ladies of the group. I wanted to invite you out to the spa, that way, we can all get together and, have some alone time. Oh, okay, that sounds good, Tisha. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I'll be there. Okay. Ciao. Kimmy begins mentioning that she's feeling a lot better, and now Tisha can start inviting her out again, honey, okay? Because, honey, Kimmy said, honey, she is ready to turn up. I know that's right, Kimmy. So, honey, next we got Mr. Marcel. We got Marcel. He pretending to spend time for the kids. He is such a camera parent, honey, okay? Such a camera parent, just doing some shit for the show. I see you, nigga. I see you with your rockhead ass. I see you. Now, my only thing is, I don't see Tisha in none of the kids. It look like Marceau gave birth to all them babies, especially them daughters. Okay, honey, because they look like Marceau in the face, baby. Okay, I was like, damn, where is Tisha? I thought Tisha's genes was strong, honey. We done seen cousin Keke, Miss Wanda, all them look alike. I don't see Tisha in none of the kids, okay? It was all Marceau, baby, okay? So Marceau says he was thinking about the conversation he was having with his dad, and he decided to take one night only, and spend it with his wife and his children. Tisha, honey. She is in her confessional, honey, just, rolling her eyes and sucking her teeth. She gets to saying, I just can't wait to confront my soul for, allowing this new employee to take over my desk and put his degree up on the wall. I just can't wait. I can't wait to talk to my soul about that. You know, I'm on fire about that. I just feel like that's so disrespectful, you know, to do your wife like that. So Tisha started asking the kids, you know, who won the game with her and Marcel, and I guess Marcel was playing the kids in chess. The little girl said, to be continued. I said, I know that's right, honey. Okay, damn MJ, honey. He got his damn headphones. I would not allow my son to be at a family dinner with headphones on, but honey, he's just trying to block out the foolishness, honey, from his parents. So MJ, honey, I lightweight don't blame you, honey, okay? Because I would have had on sunglasses sitting up with these two fools. That way I can see past all they bullshit. MJ know his parents is full of shit, honey, so he's just like, I ain't trying to hear all this BS, honey. So Marcel starts some bullshiggity at the table. Do y'all miss y'all mother cooking every day? Because, you know, she can't really cook a lot right now because she's working so much. Goddamn, nigga, why you always shaming this woman because she want to be more than just your wife, more than just a damn breeder for you, okay? Like, she wants to, you know, work. She got all these damn degrees, okay? But I really do feel he resents Tisha's success. That's why he tries to hold her back. That's why he be saying little stuff to her, right? To put her back in her place, okay? And child, I couldn't be dealing with Marcel. Marcel goes on to say, yeah, you know, she's doing a lot of other things that's way more important than cooking for y'all. Like, why you shaming her, okay? Tisha said, are you serious right now, Marcel? Like, why you putting me out here like that, Marcel? Like, why you doing me like that, babe? So, child, the little girls, they smart. They said, what about you, Dad? Okay, you can get your big head ass up to cook. He the same one, honey, that didn't know the children's allergies. We saw him season 1 complaining about watching his own damn kids. That's why I said this nigga is putting on stunts and shows by sitting and eating with them. Okay, just trying to do the shit for the TV show. I see you, big toenail head. I see you. So Marcel says to the little girls, what you talking about? And the little girl says, well, the tables have turned. And MJ blurts out, I would never allow my spouse to speak to me in that way. I said, say it, baby. Say it with your chest, MJ. I don't think they can hear you up and through that tight ass house. Another thing I noticed is y'all not balling like that. Y'all not balling like that at all. Why y'all in that tight ass dining room? It looked like if Marcel would turn around, he would hit his big ass head on the wall. It looked like if the kids would turn around in their chair, they would run into the wall too. Why is everything so damn tight up in that damn house? It looked like y'all is just all on one floor. Okay, that's not how the big ballers is living. Okay, y'all should have some property like Miss Stormy Steele, honey, okay, or Miss Melody Cherie. They in that tight-ass, one-bedroom ass apartment. Look, I ain't never seen these people's houses like that. I never really paid attention, but I was like, everything look all tight. I don't like being in little-ass houses. And I'm totally against living in a little-ass house with a big-head-ass nigga that happen to be your husband. What's the point? Shit, if you gonna be with a man, Tisha, you need to be living lavish, sis. Okay, it looked like, hell, you can't even turn your head without running into the damn wall. Okay, make it make sense. Y'all on the damn internet talking about y'all multi-millionaires. Shit. Okay, y'all damn dining room look like my damn dining room. Okay, like, what the hell? Okay, make it make sense. Oh, and MJ also said, honey, after 17 long years. That's right, baby. Put them number of years up on it, okay? He's still talking to her like he crazy. And her ass sit up there, you know how your dad is. No, bitch, we don't, okay? We don't see why you putting up with this bullshiggity in this tight-ass one-bedroom house, okay? Like, not one bedroom brand new, but, honey, it just looked tight as hell. Got the nerve to have a goddamn bar behind Tisha's chair. Y'all, that could be some more room. Put the bar up. You don't need all that liquor out and goddamn kids running through they shit. You thought Keke was on them damn pills. Goddamn kids gonna be drinking and stuff. You don't have no alcohol out there like that in front of them cheering. Okay, what is wrong with y'all? Okay. So Tisha and Marcel get to talking. The kids leave the table. What I realized with Marcel is he makes jokes. And this ain't even what I just realized, but this is probably my first time pointing it out. He likes to fill his jokes with truth. That way they don't hit that hard, especially with Tisha, because he meant all that shit he said about her not cooking enough, you know, for the family. And Tisha got to saying, babe, why you put me out there on blast in front of the kids? kids. Like, you trying to shame me for not being a better mother to them. Don't do that, babe. I was just joking. No, you weren't joking, nigga. So, Tisha lays into Marcel about, this new business partner, honey, that it took over her damn desk. Marcel, I had no idea that you was going to hire this new business partner and he was going to be working with you as SCHOLT. I didn't know nothing about it, Marcel. She also was talking to him about her being a mom and, having to balance work and family. And, she felt like he don't really understand her role in terms of that. Then he shot back at her and was like, well, I don't feel like you understand my role as a provider and a protector and as a father. Nigga, please. Okay, like, if your wife is discussing something with you, you need to take her seriously, not come back with a comeback, right? Like, to me, he always dismisses and diminishes everything she has to say. Like, make it make sense. I always thought, Marcel, we were in this partnership, and even though I am 85% owner of SCHOLT, girl, ain't nothing about your damn marriage, your damn partnership. I told you, you are the slave. Okay, and he is the master. Okay, you are the puppet, and he is the puppet master. What part of that don't you get, sis? Okay, you still doing all the day-to-day transactions, and I just want to make sure, my soul, that you still, letting me in on the decisions. Girl, he's operating like that because he don't see your ass as a partner. He sees your whole marriage, no pun intended, as a dictatorship where he gets to, what, ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's sing it. Let's sing it for the people in the back. Control, okay, that word, control. He on his Janet Jackson shit, honey, okay? That is what you are in. You need to wake up, Tisha. Wake up, wake up, wake up, okay? Girl. So Marcel says to her, as the owner of the company, this right here, I'm going to break down his manipulation. Y'all see how he shot back at her? You the owner. He loves giving her a title, right? The title is superficial. The title is a vanity title because this nigga is going to be controlling everything. Tisha wants to be in control of the hiring and firing, and Marcel, he don't want to do that. He want to run everything. Marcel disagrees and shoots back at her, you are the owner. Which means, bitch, you have a vanity title and you better be happy with it, okay? Tisha, girl, you ain't running nothing up in the house. I told your ass you should be burning that food, okay? Not the kids' food, just Marcel's food. Put a little pet food up in that shit since he want to act like a dog. Feed his ass dog food, okay? Go get you some pedigree, girl. And get the swarming, stirring that shit up with some steak, okay? Since he like to, have a play on words, you can have a field day when you making his damn meals, okay? Get the stirring that puppy chow and shit up with the mashed potatoes and corn, and oh yeah, I would hook it up, honey, and I would be, babe, you want me to iron your shirt? You want me to iron your shirt? Shit'd be all burnt and creased all in the wrong places. I'm telling you, one of my old men said, girl, I'm going to need you to back away from the laundry detergent because you keep messing up my laundry. And I'm like, on purpose, fool. Okay, so I've been asked not to cook. I've been asked not to clean. I've been asked not to do laundry. Okay, because Miss Robinson ain't with that bullshitty, honey. Okay, you up there at the damn table begging to be heard. Hell no, to the no. Lights, camera, action. And my ass would go to work, honey. Okay, how you doing? That's how we do that. We don't beg or ask for shit. Okay, I done told you once, I done told you twice. Next time, honey, Miss Robinson ain't gonna be so nice. And that goes for kids, pets, men, women, whoever. Okay? Shit. Now, really quickly, you guys, I forgot to mention that when Tisha was talking to Kimmy, Kimmy offered for Tisha to, rent out one of their offices that her and Maurice got in, I guess, one of their buildings they do work in. So she offered that to Tisha. Tisha said that Marcel is renovating the end of the building for her. That's where she's going to be at with her office stuff. She said he should be done with that by the end of the month. I call bullshit, honey. Okay. I'm just like, child. And I think Kimmy even mentioned, like, well, how you doing your work? Where are you doing your work at right now? Since the guy, I guess his name Gino, is in her office space. Tisha says she has to rotate to different places to work at in the company. Like, what type of you are not the owner when you are being moved around like like that. Okay, like, girl, you better wake up and see what this man is putting you through. Girl, you ain't no boss. Okay. Did y'all hear Tisha in the confessional saying that Marcel is sabotaging her? Like, that's not good to feel that way about your husband, honey. Okay. Child. It takes a fool to learn that Tisha is in her marriage by herself. Okay. Child. So next we got Tisha's spa day. Kimmy arrives first. She has a bob in her hair. The bob was bobbing. Stormy's bob was bobbing. They're excited about the spa day. Tisha mentioned Tiffany is coming, but she didn't know that Tiffany had an issue with Keke and how Keke did Tisha. She feels like because Keke backstabbed Tisha, she would do that to any of the other ladies on the cast, which is not true. Okay? Tiffany needs to mind her own damn codependent business, honey. That's what she needs to do. Okay? So the ladies start drinking a glass of champagne. Stormy says she's worried about if Mel is coming because, things are, or maybe, make it weird with Mel being there. Stormy is just very weird to me. She says one thing and then, like, she does another. Like, she acts a certain way in her interviews, and then on the show, she tries to act another way, because on these interviews, she acts like she don't want nothing to do with Mel. And then, even on the show, she mentioned she didn't like how Mel was moving on the show, and now she knows how to treat her accordingly. But now you sitting up here saying it may be weird. Why would it be weird with somebody that's really not your friend, that's an associate of yours? I need for you to get all that together, because sis, we confused, okay? And God is not the author of confusion. Stormy is. So Tisha passes out the robes for the ladies and the footies. She's still, kind of worried about that Tiffany. Tiffany is pregnant, but that ain't gonna stop Tiffany, honey, from being messy, honey, okay? So Keke arrives, and she's down for the girls' day, honey. Keke says, I don't mind a little bit of sex appeal, okay? And then Tisha gets to saying, well, your man ain't here, Keke. Girl, shut up. You know what she meant. Stormy gets to saying how Keke and Tisha really look alike. Keke says to Tisha, that's a compliment, honey, for you, honey. Here goes Tiffany, her out of sort ass, all out of place. She said it's a compliment, for you to look like her. Like she's trying to get some shit started. Girl, go back to the Golden Corral buffet line, girl. That's what you go do, okay? Keke says, honey, who else in the world would you rather look like, okay? Don't fake it, honey. I was like, come on through, Keke. I like Keke. I really do. She's very likable. And shout out to Diana Rose. She did an interview with Keke. Y'all make sure y'all check that out if you haven't already, because Keke mentioned something that we will be talking about, because I done told y'all. I done told y'all once. I done told y'all twice. Keke is on Love and Marriage Huntsville because of Melody, not her cousin. So Tiffany, she don't owe this bitch all this loyalty that you keep crying, kicking, and screaming about. Okay? So I guess Tisha is older than Keke, because Tiffany was like, well, is she older? She seemed like she's older than you. She's more mature than Tisha. That's why we used to fight all the time, because of Keke mouth. Keke said, I'm not acting smart. I am smart. I said, I know that's right, sis. And here go Kimmy. She come out with her robe. My robe fit just right. She says to Tisha, Kimmy does, did you get two different sizes? What size did you get for you? Kimmy says, you must think that you smaller than me. I said, oh shit, look at Kimmy, girl, turning up. So honey, Melody arrives, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, she pissed me the hell off, but we go get into it. She comes in with her red hair, looking pretty. I love that red hair. Miss Robinson about to get her some. She says that her voice kind of went away. So, she's trying to hold it together, honey. She's trying to push through, okay? I'm really just, getting over a cold, so, I'm really happy, that Tisha invited me. Child, we is working on that Melody impression, honey. I can't do it like my auntie, Forrest Rock. Shout out to Forrest Rock, honey, okay? She is the mother of all reviews. But Melody, girl, I don't give a damn if you got your voice all the way, or we gonna get off into it where you piss me the hell off. We gonna get into it, okay? And I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your teeth and you saying, Miss Robinson, I love Mel. Mel can do no wrong. Mel is right all the time. Mel was full of shit on this episode, okay? Full of bullshiggity. Let's get into it. Now, really quickly, there was a part in here where Tisha got on Tiffany for making fun of her, bringing them puppets to the reunion, because Tiffany was like, that's for kids. That's what kids do. And Tisha was like, okay, don't get thrown out. I almost forgot that part. That was kind of funny, right? So we hear Tisha and Kimmy talking, and Tisha gets to saying to Kimmy, I just felt like Tiffany was trying to be shady. Kimmy was like, she probably was, when it comes to those puppets. Okay, so Tiffany gets to saying to Mel about Keke, that she had an issue with Keke because of what Keke was saying about Letitia up at the Christmas party. Okay, the Christmas party where Kimmy was the damn bone collector and felt the need to run and tell Letitia all the stuff that Keke was saying behind her back. Now, in Keke's defense, Keke wasn't really saying anything too messy or nothing that we didn't really already know, right, about Tisha and Marcel's marriage. She just mentioned that Tisha had confided in her several times about her marriage and about, some of the doubts she was having as it pertained to her marriage, because remember, Tisha likes to lie and put on this show and this performance and put on this facade, honey, when it comes to her marriage, honey. Okay, so Mel had mentioned, oh well, Keke is a good person. Now I did catch her saying that, but I felt like Mel could have said a bit more when Tiffany was like, yeah, you like to surround yourself with positive people, and whatever she did to her cousin, she would do to me. I felt like that was Mel's opportunity to advocate for Keke and say, well, she is a good person. Now, she did say that, but she could have said a lot more instead of all this bullshit about, well, I just, enjoy being out, sunshine and rainbows. And girl, shut up. Okay, this is your job. You are a reality star on this show. I don't want to hear this shit about y'all in the comments defending Melody and she didn't take Tiffany's bait. And, no, this ain't about your piece, Melody. Okay, this is about Tiffany trying to allude to the fact that Keke is not a good friend or cousin to Tisha. You could have said, well, Keke felt betrayed by Letitia. That's why, she spoke out against her. Okay, because that is the truth. Okay, and the truth needs no proof. So Tiffany says to Mel, well, is that a deflection? No, it's just peace. And girl, Melody girl, you my girl, and normally I like you, but wasn't here for it. If you ain't go advocate for your good friend Keke, you could have stayed on home. Okay, I didn't like that shit. I felt like she was producing a scene instead of showing up to the scene. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I know y'all go come for me in the comments, but y'all know I don't give a damn. Okay, I got to say how I feel. The scene made me think of Destiny for some reason. Y'all know how we would try to get the truth out of Destiny and she would mumble or, she would change the subject. She would look away. That's what it was giving me. And I never thought that Melody would remind me of Destiny. You even got some people in the Facebook group, because I already did a video on this, and I'm going to let y'all know I did have to drag Miss Melody Cherie. I did. I know y'all is in your drawers about it, honey. Y'all gonna be in y'all feelings about it. It is what it is. I still love Melody, but I didn't like that shit at all. When you come to work, bitch, you need to be clocked in. Okay? That was Melody's time to redirect Tiffany and tell her, however Keke is treating Tisha, that ain't none of your business. You don't know what all goes on between the two of them. That was your time to do that. Okay, so Stormy also made mention to how Melody was acting and how, Melody wasn't really answering no questions. We hear Keke and Tisha talking in the other room about how they've patched things up and they have a sense of direction as it pertains to their relationship. At the end of the day, I just feel like all me and Keke can do is just try. Kimmy gets to saying, I've always had the mindset that, all adults can agree to disagree. Keke gets to bringing up to Kimmy that she felt like she was an instigator to take back to Tisha all the things that she was saying at Melody's party, which Keke felt wasn't really that bad. And I'm with Keke, it wasn't really that bad. And for Kimmy to be up Tisha's ass like that just really annoyed me. Like I said, I want Kimmy from season 2 back. Seasons 2 and 3. Like, stand on your shit. We're not saying you have to be enemies with Tisha. I guess she's your sister-in-law. You can be, be cordial. But at the same time, Kimmy, I do in fact believe that you was instigating some stuff between Keke and Tisha. And a lot of y'all will say, well, no, she picked up on the fact that Keke is her cousin and she was telling Tisha's business to Melody, and Melody and Tisha are against each other. Let me say this. If Tisha can be over there with Destiny gossiping about Melody, then guess what? Keke and Melody can for certain gossip about Tisha. But that's how Tisha is. She could dish that shit out, but she can't take it when it's done to her. And that's not fair. Kimmy shoots back at Keke and says, oh, you don't feel like you instigated the problem when you showed up at Mel's party. She's Melody's friend. She could be cool with Mel. You having the same stupid logic, Kimmy, when in fact you admitted that you and Tisha fell out because she was mad that you were still cool with Mel. Y'all have to stop babying this codependent. She needs to grow the hell up because I'm sick of it. Everybody trying to baby Tisha. Meanwhile, she get to be a mean girl and spew out all types of hate at Melody, telling her how her man then cheated on her. I would drag her ass too. Hell yeah, I'm going to get with your cousin, bitch, after you've disrespected me. All the disrespect that Tisha has served Melody on this show, y'all better be lucky that's all Melody did was get with Keke. Why did they get together, Kimmy? To talk about how Tisha is a no good person. The same shit that Destiny and Tisha felt the need to come together to assassinate Mel's character and, you know, dog her out behind her back, okay? So, like, child, make it make sense. So, Tisha asks Keke, why you bringing this back up again? And Keke said, because I never got to confront Kimmy about what I feel she did, the part she played, you know, as it pertains to us. But like I told y'all, at the end of the day, Kimmy didn't have to play that part, but Tisha and Keke are going to always be at odds because they set up to be against each other. It was set up like this since childhood, and all it's going to do in adulthood is play itself out until both of them take accountability and responsibility on what they say and do to each other. But Tisha will never do that because she is this poor perpetual victim that, you know, people only hurt her. She don't admit to when she hurt people, okay? Even Kimmy had to get on Tisha in the past about all the evil and mean things she was saying about Mel and Marcel's marriage. And Tisha, I remember, said, well, no, what I said was true. It don't matter what you're saying if it's true. It's hurtful that man cheated on that woman like that and put her through all that emotional abuse. You don't just get to throw that in her damn face. And Kimmy, at that time, you stood in your shit. You were solid and said, no, I felt like Melody was disrespectful to you, and I also felt like you was disrespectful to Melody. And Tisha got upset because if it's not this one-sided narrative where she's the perpetual victim and you ain't all on her side, she don't care about you. Y'all say that Mel likes to turn against people and just drop people like flies. Watch Tisha in motion. Okay, if you're not all on her side, she feel like you against her. She ain't no better. I don't think she instigated anything. She was just surprised that you would get with Mel and talk about your cousin like that. Girl, shut up. Kimmy says, I'm not the only person that said that to you, Keke. So that's when they brought up Stormy. And Stormy is like, whoa, am I hearing my name? Yeah, bitch, you hearing your name. So Kimmy asked Tisha, did I tell you anything that Stormy had to say? Tisha was like, I don't remember. I mean, you probably did. I just remember what Keke said. Exactly, bitch, because your gun is always going to be pointed at Keke. Okay, it's not going to be with the facts of the situation. And the fact of the matter is that the same way Kimmy felt like you was backstabbing Tisha, it's the same way Stormy also felt that Keke was backstabbing Tisha because she her cousin and she shouldn't have been at that party with Melody discussing Tisha and Marcel's marriage. So Stormy felt that way, Kimmy felt that way, and Tiffany felt that way. They all feel that way, right? And it has nothing to do with them. Nothing. And my issue with Melody was you could have spoke up more on the double standards. I will see what she does next week, but I was very irritated. Don't get in my comments about, well, Mel don't be on your Letitia shit. Mel don't want nobody disturbing her peace. And no, you're not on this show to just be peaceful. You are here to speak up, okay? You are here to speak up and redirect people. And don't sit up and try to produce the scene. It looked very produced because you could have redirected everything. I didn't like that shit. Oh, well, let's talk about how the ambiance is so beautiful and it's quiet. No, you speak up. We already had a person like that on the show, which is Destiny. Okay? Deflecting and bringing up shit we don't care about. We need you to show up and do the damn scene. So I was irritated with that. I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback because y'all just don't like for Mel to be called out, but she was called out on this here episode. Sure was, and I don't take it back. I also dragged her ass in another video, so I'm warning y'all right now. I don't like that shit. I don't like that fake ass shit. If you're real, I need you to stand on it, own it, redirect all of this, because I don't like how they all kind of ganging up on Keke. I don't like it. So at that time, that's when all the girls heard Stormy's name, and then they go to confront them. So Keke gets on Tiffany and says, well, I heard, Tiffany, you didn't like some of the things I had to say about Tisha. I saw you and she sounds so proper. Girl, you better get some hood up in you if you gonna be on this show and be messy, Tiffany. I saw Tisha cry real tears. I bet her tears was real. Okay? Because that's the card she always plays, the perpetual victim card. She don't ever have no real tears over what she do to other people. Okay? She didn't cry no real tears when she was over there with Destiny gossiping about Melody. She didn't feel nothing when it came to that. She well within her right. She wasn't crying no real tears when her mother was all up in Melody's face about the fighter. She wasn't crying then. See, all that shit is okay. That's why I need you, Tiffany, to take your ass back to the buffet at Golden Corral, hometown, wherever you and Big Ass Lou like to eat. You go on and do that. Y'all really strike me as the type that like to eat at a hole in the wall, honey. Okay, that's kind of what y'all give. Y'all don't give me the fancy type, honey. Okay.
For all the times that you claim to be Mel's friend, Keke, you should have been Tisha's cousin first.
Now, if you go back and watch the scene, Tisha is smiling because that's what she wants. She wants everybody to agree with her. Okay? But Tiffany, girl, she did threaten to put your ass out if you mention the damn the little puppet show, honey. She liked to put on, honey. Okay, knowing she played with them puppets in her spare time. You got Tiffany, a motherfucker that was adopted, talking about family first. Girl, you have a misconception on what family is. You have a misconception and you have a fantasy and a fairy tale in your mind about what family is. Okay? You do. You didn't really get to see dynamics really play out wherever you came from. You were adopted, and that was that. I'm not trying to disrespect her at all, you guys, because she was adopted, but a lot of times when you are adopted, you coming into this world confused. Like, you don't even know where your real family is. When we on here looking for her dad, so you really need to shut your damn mouth, Tiffany, because you don't know everything. You don't know all the hell that Tisha put Keke through by spilling all her tea to Marcel and Melody about the pills. They didn't have to bring that shit up. They brought that shit up because they're fake. Okay? And they're one-sided. They can dog you out. You better not ever come for their ass. And they don't want people to tell the truth about their marriage. Okay? They got that in common. That's why they've been married for this long. Get her, Keke. Keke said, I don't think it's fair for you to make that statement because you don't even know all of what you're talking about. Exactly. You have a incomplete opinion about what has went on with their family dynamics. You don't understand it. You're not supposed to. And that's why I was upset with Mel. I felt like Mel should have directed her a little bit more.
Actually, I always know what I'm talking about.
And Keke was like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I was like, get her, Keke. Keke said Tisha is her first cousin. She never acted like she wasn't her cousin, never portrayed like she wasn't her cousin, none of that. Stormy is telling Tiffany, calm down, you pregnant. And Stormy, shut your ass up, steady talking about how Tiffany is pregnant. Okay, she need to keep her damn mouth shut, okay? As end up on that ground somewhere. So Tiffany gets to going on and on about how when she was growing up, she didn't have family like that, cousins. Exactly. So you don't know what that. I understand their dynamic because I done went through some shit with my family, so I get it. But you need to stay out of stuff, Tiffany, and stop acting like you act like a Karen, like you know every damn thing. Even Keke said, oh, so maybe you don't understand, because you don't. All right, you guys, episode stop right there. We will pick up where we left off next time, honey. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.